In today's video, I want to let you guys know about the next major PlayStation sale. Days of Play is kicking off relatively soon, so I want you guys to mark the date on your calendar, as you guys are going to be able to get some amazing deals during that duration. We'll talk about that, and I want to go through the PlayStation blog post. Also, Destiny 2's next chapter is to be unveiled by Bungie next week. They put out a tweet, so I do want to go over my expectation level for that, whether or not Destiny 2 can still resonate with all you people, so we'll talk all about that. Beyond Good and Evil 2 is one of those Ubisoft games that I'm really looking forward to. Unfortunately, this year it's skipping E3 and holding a live stream next week instead, so we are going to get some footage soon, but it's not going to be present at E3. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but for a game like that, I think it is best that it misses the colossal wave that is E3 and then holds its own dedicated live stream. I do think that's the best route to go. Marvel's Avengers is set to feature co-op with 4 players and various customization. I think a lot of people are a little bit uncertain as to what exactly this game is. As we get some more clarity though, hopefully it does shape up pretty nicely. But first up, you guys are looking for a new PlayStation 4 Pro console. If you're looking for new controllers, if you're looking for great deals on games, make sure you mark down June 7th on your calendar, as that is when Days of Play is going to kick off. This is one of the major sales that Sony runs every year. They even do a custom PlayStation 4 console. They're going to have great deals on games, and here's what they said on the PlayStation blog post. Quote, "We're pleased to announce that Days of Play is back. This annual global promotion celebrates the passionate PlayStation community with a huge thank you from us to all of your support this past year. Because of you, PlayStation continues to be the best place to play, and while driving success for games like God of War and Marvel's Spider-Man. From June 7th to June 17th, you can find awesome deals on hardware, peripherals, and a bunch of PlayStation 4 exclusive games at participating retailers across the United States and Canada while supplies last. We are also introducing a 1TB PlayStation 4 Days of Play limited edition console for $299, and that's $379 Canadian on June 7th. The limited edition console in steel black features the iconic PlayStation shapes embossed in silver on the top surface alongside a matching DualShock 4 wireless controller. This special Days of Play PS4 will be available for a limited time only, so don't miss out." They already noted some of the deals that will be available, including a jet black 1TB PlayStation 4 Pro for $350, a PlayStation VR bundle starting at $250, DualShock 4 wireless controllers in all colors starting at $40, and that's actually a great deal given that sometimes those go for as high as $60, and even on sale, you'll see them for like $45 to $50, so a base $40 price point is actually quite good, so that's awesome. And they also hinted at some of the deals that are going to be available. Days Gone is going to be discounted, God of War, Marvel, Spider-Man, MLB The Show 19 starting at $19.99, so they don't go in depth on what the prices are going to be, but expect some good deals on all of them. I imagine Days Gone is going to get down to maybe $45. If it hits $40, man, that's awesome. So hopefully that'll be great. And they noted that PlayStation Hits games are going to be starting at $9.99, so there are a couple compelling PlayStation Hits titles like Ratchet & Clank, Uncharted 4, Uncharted the Nathan Drake collection, so if you can get games like that for around $9.99, yeah, that's pretty awesome. And they did also note catalog titles checked with your local retailer. And what's more, starting June 7th, the PlayStation Store will be offering awesome deals for digital blockbuster games, as well as deals on PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now. So if you guys have been waiting on PlayStation Now to get a good deal on that, that is going to be a great time to pick that up. So not only are you getting retail deals, not only are there going to be deals on consoles, PlayStation VR headsets, there's going to be a special edition console, deals on games, but you're also going to have awesome PlayStation Store deals, and I imagine that this is going to be one of the biggest sales of the year. So while you wait for the sales that are running right now in the PlayStation Store to expire, and maybe you are a little bit disappointed about the offerings as a part of that, just know that PlayStation has been holding back a little bit with the recent sales just because everybody knows that Days of Play is happening. And that is going to be a major sale, and again, that'll be kicking off June 7th. If you're unaware, mark that down on your calendar, and it will be running from June 7th until the 17th. And by the way, if you are a collector of some sorts, those PlayStation 4 consoles usually go for a hefty price, so yes, while it is a regular console, $300 might sound a little bit pricey. They usually get much more expensive than that, and the PS4 Pro is only $350, so that's not bad either if you want the VR headset, given that it will carry over to the PlayStation 5. That's something to note as well, and as soon as we hear specific prices on all of the games, we will let you guys know. Hopefully, with games like Days Gone, God of War, Spider-Man all going on sale, I would like Days Gone to go down to $40, God of War and Spider-Man, I would love to see those at $25 a pop, but who knows, God of War and Spider-Man have been really holding up in value, but again, as we hear some official information, we'll bring all all that information to you guys as well. Alright, moving on from that, Bungie is prepping up to do their next major Destiny 2 reveal, as they put out a tweet on the official Bungie Twitter account saying, "Tune in for the reveal of the next chapter of Destiny 2 Thursday, June 6, 10 a.m. Pacific time." So once again, seems like they're gonna do this right before E3, so they miss out on that wave. Who knows what new content is coming to Destiny 2, but if you guys remember, Bungie is no longer a part of Activision and they are doing their own thing. And what was a little bit interesting is that Bungie actually shared the information about them revealing the next chapter of Destiny 2 just minutes before the Call of Duty Modern Warfare reveal. Who knows if that was just a coincidence, but given what's been going on between them, I don't know, that seems a little bit too much of a coincidence to me, and maybe they were being a little petty. I'm sure it's all in good fun, but as far as the next chapter of Destiny 2, that will be revealed on Thursday, June 6, 10 a.m. Pacific time. And I know a lot of you guys don't have a lot of interest in Destiny 2, but after all of the updates and expansions, it's actually become a rather compelling multiplayer experience, so I would recommend you to give it a chance, especially because you can buy the complete edition with Forsaken and all the other expansions for like $20 these days, and for that price, I would say it's quite good. Alright, next up, E3 is coming up, but Beyond Good and Evil 2 is going to be missing out on that. It looks like Ubisoft is going to be focusing on a lot of their other titles. They've got some new games that they're going to announce. They've got Ghost Recon Breakpoint. It's not a big deal if Beyond Good and Evil 2 isn't at E3, but I definitely want to hear more about the game soon, and it is holding a live stream next week. While Ubisoft will be attending E3 2019 and holding a press conference, we're actually going to be getting our next look at Beyond Good and Evil 2 before the annual show. Ubisoft confirmed on the game's website today that yet another Space Monkey Report live stream about Beyond Good and Evil 2 will be held on June 5th. Officially titled Space Monkey Report 5, the June 5th live stream is poised to be available on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at 12 p.m. Eastern Time that day. Beyond Good and Evil 2 has been a game that its development has been shrouded in a little bit of mystery. We've been seeing more and more of the game, but it's one of those games that I really want to see come to fruition sooner rather than later. Obviously, Beyond Good and Evil, when that originally came out on the PlayStation 2, it was a very well-received game critically. Commercially, it was a little bit of a flop, but over time, it built this cult following, and everybody always wanted to see a Beyond Good and Evil 2. Then it was announced that the game was in development, then it went MIA for quite a while, and now in 2019, we still haven't seen the release of the game. Who knows if it is going to be a PlayStation 4 title? Is it going to be a PS5 game? I imagine that it will be a PlayStation 4 game. At this point, I would have to think that the game is rather far along in development, but honestly, at this point, who knows? I don't think it's going to be out by the end of fiscal year 2020. I think Ubisoft is prepping up a lot of other games to be out in that window, including Ghost Recon Breakpoint, including Watch Dogs 3, Splinter Cell might be out in that window. Who knows? Whatever the case may be, Beyond Good and Evil 2 is a game that I really want to hear some substantial information about. We see all this gameplay that is, you know, in early alpha or whatever the case may be. It's seemingly somewhat early on, but it also seems like it's made a ton of progress. I don't really know what to make of the game, but hopefully we get some definitive information rather soon, and considering they're holding a live stream next week, hopefully we get a lot of clarity on the game come that live stream. Alright, we're talking a lot about E3, but honestly, out of all of the E3 conferences right now, I'm probably the most excited for Microsoft's conference, even though this is a PlayStation geared channel. Microsoft, I think, is prepping up a great show. However, I think Square Enix is also building an awesome show. We know that the Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be there. Babylon's Fall is probably going to be there. They're probably going to announce some other cool titles, but Marvel's Avengers is going to have its debut at Square Enix's E3 presentation. We got a little bit of information on the game from the E3 Coliseum website, and here it is. Embrace your powers and join key members of the development team at Crystal Dynamics and the creative team at Marvel Games as they talk exclusively about the upcoming Marvel's Avengers. This is the defining Avengers gaming experience, an epic action adventure that combines cinematic storytelling with continuous single-player and cooperative gameplay, moderated by Andrea Renee. Assemble in teams up to 4 players, master extraordinary abilities, customize your heroes to fit your playstyle, and combine powers to defend an ever-expanding world under constant threat. This is another game that's been in development for quite a while, and I'm really hoping that this one turns out well, because Marvel's Avengers could be one of those IPs that if Square Enix can develop it into a quality game, that could be a monster of a commercial success, and I've been talking about it a lot recently with Square Enix, considering we've had games like Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Just Cause 4, The Quiet Man, Left Alive. There's been a lot of IPs that have been a little bit of a blunder. Even in the case of Shadow of the Tomb Raider, it being an okay game commercially, it seemingly didn't do all too well, or it didn't resonate at the level of a big budget Tomb Raider game like that. And in the case of Just Cause 4, The Quiet Man, and Left Alive, those games were absolute flops. So if they can create something compelling with Marvel's Avengers, I think that would go a long way, especially with this game being designed for a Western gamer. I think Square Enix needs more games like that under their belt. Outside of this, of course, Square Enix prepping up to show the Final Fantasy VII Remake. That is the major game everybody is looking forward to. Who knows when that's going to be out? I highly doubt any time in 2019, probably 2020, but I think Square Enix could be prepping to shock a lot of people come E3 and deliver a great show. but that's just my 2 cents based on what we know. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, Days of Play is kicking off June 7th, and it'll be running until June 17th. Expect a lot of great game deals and hardware deals and VR deals as a part of that. PlayStation Store deals, local retail deals. All of that is going to be coming as a part of Days of Play. Destiny 2's next chapter is going to be unveiled Thursday, June 6th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Beyond Good and Evil 2 is skipping E3 and holding a live stream next week instead on June 5th. Marvel's The Avengers is set to feature some sort of cooperative experience as well. So we'll see how that game turns out. Again, 4 players and a lot of customization options. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.